Hey folks, and welcome to Greg's Golf Shack. I've got a tip for you that will help you flush your irons, gain more distance, more accuracy, and it's really easy. Now before we get into it, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave me a comment. I'm a certified golf instructor and I want to help you play your best golf. Now we all want to pure our irons, really want to crush that ball, get that compression feeling there where it just comes off the face so sweet and has a penetrating ball flight, stops on the green. We hear this concept that we want to hit down on our irons, and I don't really like that thought. What the reality is the bottom of our swing arc happens after the ball. So it just so happens that the club is moving a bit downwards as we're getting through our swing arc. And what we want to do is compress that ball and make it feel trapped in that face there. And we hear that forward shaft lean is a good way to deal off the club to get that nice penetrating feel. It can help straighten the club face a little bit, but some folks find it difficult to get into that forward shaft lean position. So here's the easy, simple secret. It has helped my students. I've seen them gain 20, one guy even gained 40 yards with an 8-iron, and they were more accurate shots, even changed their shot shape from a slight fade to a draw. And the key is when you set up to the golf ball, start with some forward shaft lean. Lean that club forward a little bit, start in that position, and then it's much easier to return to that forward shaft lean position at impact. Now, some golf coaches are going to say different things where it should be. I found this works really well for my students and I want it to work for you. So how do we know how much forward shaft lean we'd like to have? And that can vary from person to person. But what I like to do is, this is a pitching wedge, and I like to feel like the back of my trail hand is kind of in line with the center of my body. So I'm pushing my hands forward just a little bit like that. And I like to do this for all my clubs. Now we should note that as your irons get longer, we might want the ball to move more forward in our stance. So here's a 5-iron, and I like my hands to still be in that same position at setup. And you can see I still have a little forward shaft lean with that 5-iron as well. So we don't have to push our hands further forward for different clubs. Now this works really well for your irons. I don't recommend it so much for chipping and pitching unless it's a certain kind of shot. Your hybrids, it may work as well, but you might want to experiment. I don't recommend it so much with fairway woods and a driver. As that ball pushes up forward in our stance with a fairway wood and a driver, we don't want our hands way forward. So just having a little bit more of a neutral setup position can help with the woods and the driver. Now when you're setting up to the ball and you're pushing the hands forward a little bit, make sure you're not opening the face or closing the face, however you're pushing your hands forward. What we'd like to do is get the club forward, square up the face, and then re-grip it so you're in a good position with that forward shaft lean. It feels good, it feels powerful, and it works. Give it a try and rip those irons. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you next time on Greg's Golf Shack.